not as abstract theory, but as practical steps you can begin today. Think about it. Two people can face the exact same challenge, the same rejection, the same setback, the same storm. One breaks under the pressure, while the other remains calm, collected, and even grows stronger from it. The difference? Not the event itself, but the way their mind interprets it. The ancient Stoics understood this thousands of years ago. For them, peace was not about escaping hardship or pretending life is easy. Peace was about mastering the mind so deeply that no matter what storm raged outside, the inner world remained steady. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king of Rome, faced wars, betrayals, and plagues. Yet he wrote in his meditations, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Stress begins in the mind, and so does freedom. Habit 1. Control what you can. Release what you cannot. Epictetus, once a slave, built his entire philosophy on a single truth. Some things are in our control, and some are not. Stress multiplies when we try to control what does not belong to us. We try to control outcomes. We try to control other people's opinions. We even try to control the future, which no matter how hard we try, remains uncertain. Imagine carrying two bags. One is light. It contains only what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your choices. The other is heavy. It's filled with everything you cannot control: the weather, the economy, other people, the past. Most of us live with both bags on our shoulders, but the Stoics teach us to drop the second one. This doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we stop wasting energy where it has no effect. Think about the stress of waiting for exam results or a job interview. No amount of worry changes the outcome, but your preparation before and your response afterward belong fully to you. That is where your energy belongs. Marcus Aurelius said it simply: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Ask yourself, right now, am I carrying the bag of what I cannot control? Or am I focusing only on what belongs to me? Stress fades the moment you choose the second bag. Seneca put it perfectly. The man who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive. They practiced something called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It meant imagining challenges, setbacks, and even disasters before they arrived. Marcus Aurelius began his mornings like this: today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, arrogance, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness. Why would he begin his day expecting the worst? Because if you expect hardship, you are never surprised by it. When betrayal comes, you are ready. When failure comes, you accept it. Stress is born from shock. But when the storm was already in your forecast, it cannot shake you. Think of a soldier trained for battle. He doesn't panic when war arrives, because he already prepared his mind for it. But a soldier who expected only peace will collapse under fire. You cannot control what tomorrow brings, but you can control your readiness. In modern life, this could mean reminding yourself, my commute may be long and frustrating today. This meeting may not go as I hope. People online may criticize what I create. The pause is your power. And when you master the pause, stress loses its grip. Seneca wrote, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality." Think about that. Stress is not the traffic jam. It's the story you tell yourself about being late. Stress is not the rude comment. It's your decision to replay it in your mind 100 times. Stress is not the failure. It's the voice in your head saying, "I'll never succeed." This means you always have power. The event is not yours to control, but the meaning you give it is. Epictetus taught his students, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." Imagine receiving a rejection email. One person thinks, "This means I'm worthless." Another thinks, "This means I am one step closer to the right opportunity." Solitude is your guide. Noise scatters the mind. Silence gathers it back. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations not to publish them, but to sit with himself in quiet reflection. Seneca retreated from the crowd to write letters that guided him toward clarity. Why? Because silence is not emptiness. It is clarity. Think about your own day. How many minutes pass without noise? Notifications, conversations, background music, endless scrolling. We live in constant input. And constant input means constant stress. But solitude clears the fog. Even 10 minutes of silence can restore the mind. Try this. Sit alone, no phone, no distractions. When you do less, but better, stress fades. Because your mind is no longer scattered across 1,000 unimportant things. We fill our schedules with tasks, our homes with clutter, our minds with endless to-do lists. No wonder we feel heavy. The Stoics taught simplicity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you seek tranquility, do less." Or, more accurately, do what's essential. This doesn't mean laziness. It means focus. It means pruning away what does not matter, so that what remains can be done with excellence. Imagine your life as a tree. If every branch grows wild, none will bear fruit. But if you prune wisely, the tree flourishes. Modern life makes this difficult. We glorify being busy. Habit 6. Practice daily. Gratitude, stress thrives on lack. Gratitude thrives on abundance. The Stoics practiced gratitude daily. Seneca wrote, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Every day, pause and notice the ordinary blessings. A safe place to sleep, a warm meal, a kind word from a friend, a body that breathes without effort. These small recognitions shift your focus from what's missing to what's present, and in that shift, stress dissolves. Modern science now confirms what the Stoics already knew. Gratitude reduces anxiety, improves sleep, and strengthens resilience. Try this simple habit. Each evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be extraordinary. In fact, the smaller, the better. Over time, you will train your mind to see blessings where it once saw burdens. Stress says, I don't have enough. Gratitude says, I already have more than I realized. Death is certain, stress is optional. Memento mori. Remember that you must die. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself constantly. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, and say, and think. At first, this seems morbid, but the Stoics saw it as empowering. Because when you remember death, stress loses its hold. Why waste today in anger when tomorrow may never come? Why drown in worry when the only moment you truly have is this one? Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Remembering death is not about fear. It is about urgency. It is a reminder to live fully, love deeply, and release what does not matter. Stress begins in the mind, and so does freedom. The Stoics gave us 7 habits that still hold true today. Control what you can. Expect hardship. Master your reactions. Embrace silence. Do less but better. Practice gratitude. Remember death. Together, they form a shield. Not against life itself, but against the chaos of the mind. So ask yourself, which habit will you begin practicing today? Because your peace does not depend on the world. Your peace depends on you.